got?
Super hybrid time.
Yeah. That's your favorite club.
This has been a really good weapon.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're talking super hybrid. This is actually my gamer. It is the 20 degree. It's got some lead tape on it and a few little things, but this is the Maverick Super Hybrid. Came out 3 years ago?
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Super Hybrid's always a little later, so
yeah,
so
2 years ago.
I think 2 years.
And nobody bought it.
Nobody bought it.
It was very expensive, like $500
Plus,
stock.
Yeah.
$500 for a hybrid is a lot of money.
Especially, yeah.
And then I, being a diva, put this Oban Kiyoshi Purple in it.
Great shaft.
Which is another $500. So we have a $1,000 hybrid here.
Essentially.
Now all you selfish pricks out there are going, well, when are you giving it away? No, because this is mine.
That one, he's not giving that away.
What we are gonna do, when we hit 3,000,
yeah,
we'll give it away.
Custom
but we'll
shaft.
give away the new one. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rip this.
Yeah.
We're gonna compare it with the new head. So this is an interesting thing because this is the 23 head. This is let's call this the 2021 head.
Sure. Yeah.
Same adapter, obviously. A lot of you maybe have a brand that is your personal favorite. We see this a lot with clients that come in that just like new toys.
Same thing.
They've already spent a lot of money on a shaft. We swap out the head.
Exactly.
We see how it performs. And usually we see some benefits, but not always.
Yeah.
So this will really kind of test. This is something that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
It's performed well under, like in competition, trying to win $1 off a mark. It's been very, very good.
You've hit this hybrid better than you've hit any hybrid ever.
Very true. Yeah, it's made me look like less of a jackass than any other club.
Matt used to struggle a little bit with hybrids, and it wasn't like the launch conditions, it was just literally contact. Like you just didn't hit them as solid as you hit everything else in your bag.
Yeah, it was weird.
And this is not that.
Yeah.
You hit it very, very consistently, under pressure. It's one of my favorite clubs, like, in his bag right now.
Yeah, it doesn't make you cringe if you're caddying for me.
No, I'm always excited when you're hitting that. I'm like, 235, perfect.
Yeah.
So, like, it's great.
Okay, so talking about it, some of you go, well, what is the super hybrid? The super hybrid is the love child between a hybrid and a fairway wood.
Exactly.
So it's designed to come off like a bat out of hell, which it does.
Yeah.
It's a little bigger than a typical hybrid.
Exactly.
Again, there's a lot of tech in here, which is why it's more expensive.
Yeah, and initially too, the super hybrids were all coming with an upcharge shaft.
Yeah.
So they were coming with steel fiber hybrid shafts, which are expensive. So it was warranted, the price point. It's like, you think Titleist's upgraded lineup, right, of with their Tourad and things like that. So you can get a custom shaft that's just a little bit more expensive. And that's what super hybrid already kind of did. So again, like Matt said, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna test the new one. There's a few differences. I think Matt's probably the best person on the market to test this because he plays it.
I actually play it.
And I don't.
Yeah, and it was not a very popular product at all.
No, we did not sell a ton of them. It doesn't mean it's bad. It didn't fit a lot of people's needs. It's like mini drivers, right? Mini drivers don't fit a lot of people. So
they fit Jake.
Yeah, exactly. One of our good friends. So exactly. So try this thing. Let's see what you get with the old one. That's what you do with it. So,
that's what I do with it.
I mean, you
148
launch it high,
ball speed.
You hit it to 60. It's great.
That was hit really a little harder than normal. It normally carries 235, so that was a little 10 yards extra.
Exactly.
You know, I'm beefing up.
Yeah, exactly. No, and that's what that thing does. It helps Matt hit, like, they're not super high spin. They're not, I say that as they're not super low spin either, but they're forgiving. They're a bigger profile. Matt's always preferred a 5-wood, I would argue, rather than like playing a little small hybrid.
Yeah.
But it just it doesn't really make sense in his bag. This does. This fits a lot. So again, great. So
switch it up.
Yeah, let's try. I want you to try it with their stock shaft. So we know that. I just want you to feel kind of the difference here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab a tool here, and we're going to swap.
You're a tool.
Be nice. So try that.
So this is so now we're going stock.
Yeah.
So this is the recoil.
Dart F4, so it's their hybrid shaft that's been in the Apex lineup for a couple years now as well. Good shaft, we fit a fair amount of them. It's definitely going to feel softer and lighter than what you're currently playing, but this is probably a good test for what's going to be available kind of when you go to a retailer. So try that for me. Yeah,
it looks the same. It's a little shinier because mine's a little beat up. Looks very similar.
Yeah.
What I do like, what they've done well is most big hybrids look closed. These do not.
They don't.
So they are actually more of a player-friendly hybrid. Or
they do aim a little bit.
Hooks.
Yeah, they're kind of offset in the sense of like, they are set a little bit open.
All right, let me give you one here and we'll see what we get.
Yeah, compare some data.
Yeah, I completely thinned it.
Just different timing.
Yeah, the shaft is just very different. So
Here, before you do that again, I'm just going to grab something real quick. Here.
Sure.
Sorry. Sneak in front of here.
and I'll give you another one here too.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll give you another one here. Again, the shaft is.
Yeah, I don't expect you to hit it perfect first time.
No, it's a little mushy, but
it's just a different timing thing, right? So
Yeah.
we're going to take a couple of swings. Good. Good. Very similar.
again, ball speed's about the same. I actually mishit it a hair.
Did spinning a ton more.
Yeah,
So
not great for me.
I'm curious to see whether
Let's go put the.
we'll put
shaft.
the other one in there. Exactly.
So while Mark's building this is one, is newer better, and not always. So there's clubs that can have a huge difference when you update, and normally you see the
sure.
biggest change in drivers.
hybrids are tough.
You never know, yeah, because the
Hybrid's already
hybrid's
so
designed to
hot.
go a certain distance, it's supposed
Yeah.
to launch a certain way. So it's just different in the sense that,
And they already come off so hot.
yeah,
dude,
what
that,
are you trying to
You're
accomplish?
losing, what you're gaining is just unfamiliarity, right, of
Yeah.
a product. So I think for the most part, for me, I always tell this to people too. I'm like, if you get everything that you want out of a hybrid, make sure that when you get something new, it is better. It
Yeah.
has to be better, because there's obviously, with all golf clubs we want that, but it's not always the case. So I think for most people, you'll see people keep 5 woods, 7 woods, hybrids in their bag for much longer.
Sure.
Because they're old, reliable, and they know what to do with
Yeah,
it.
like
And
your
that's-
old driving iron.
Exactly.
Okay.
I will never change that.
So right away, this feels like home with weight and whatnot.
Yeah.
So let's see what we get here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the
Little
worst
high
shot
on
I've
the
ever
face,
hit in my
yeah.
life.
Made one cut.
Yeah.
Maybe one. Oh, we're cutting that. We can't
Well,
fucking show
okay,
that.
I agree, but you hit that terribly, but it went 236 yards down the middle of the fairway. So
That was so un-goddamn believably bad.
yeah.
I hit it
Okay.
there. Like, I almost missed the ball. I almost hit the cameraman.
Yeah, so gearing.
Let's try it again.
Us there. Let's give us one more here. You started out so good. I don't know what I did to you.
Well, when you
Changed your
bring out
tools.
the worst in me.
Nice. There you go.
So, that was better. I hit the center club face.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Same shape. Here's something interesting.
Yeah.
This is actually 1 degree more of loft.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So 1 more degree of loft. Ball speed was actually faster.
Yeah.
It launched a bit higher, spun a bit more, as it should.
Yeah.
It did the exact same thing.
It did the exact same thing. Yeah. And
It
you know
felt really
what?
good.
Yeah. And I think the thing is here too is like, is performance going to be wild? Is it a good golf club? Absolutely, 100%. Matt has such a great relationship with this club, his older super.
Oh, yeah, we're
hybrid
best
here,
friends.
That it's going to take something really impressive to beat it out. And if it's 1 mile an hour ball speed here or there, he's not going to change it.
Not a chance. Not gonna switch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if someone comes in and we fit them for something that's arguably going 15, 20 yards longer more consistently, then obviously we're gonna suggest that person to get that. But I think in this situation, it's nice to know that, like, yeah, it's a couple years old now. Is it completely gonna get kiboshed by everything else? No, it's not. Is it better in some senses? Yes. And that's why when we look at things, sometimes there's big jumps, but oftentimes it's 3 to 5 years where you see that 4 or 5 mile an hour ball speed change and you go, that is worth it,
Yeah.
right? So again, something cool that I wanted Matt to test because he literally plays one and plays it so well. So he's probably the best guy to give his opinion on it. So
is it better? Yes. Am I going to switch? No.
There you
that
go.
doesn't sound logical, but there's just that it factor that has.
For sure.
That
You trust
just
it,
that
right?
trust.
Exactly.
If I was coming out first time and I didn't have that, I would walk away with this in a heartbeat.
yeah. Or if you start to lose some confidence in something like
Yeah.
this, which everybody is known to do.
Yep.
That's why we change golf clubs. Yeah, maybe that promotes a little bit because it's a more forgiving
Yep.
face. You know, it's going to give you a little bit more ball speed here and there. So again, yeah,
And who's it for?
yeah.
This is for people, first of all, this is generally not for driving iron people. If
No.
you're a driving iron person, this is going to be generally horrible for you.
You agree.
I say that, you got to come in and get fit. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
This is somebody who may struggle with hybrids,
Yeah.
may prefer fairways, but maybe steep with fairway woods and not get the performance out of it.
Yeah.
This is something that can be good if you're somebody who's got a steep angle of attack.
Absolutely.
So if you hit, let's say, a 5-wood or a 7-wood, but you find you're taking pretty juicy divots sometimes,
Yeah.
you might want to consider something like
A little
this.
taller crown. If you hit that higher to the face, you're going to get great results
Yeah.
out of it, right? It's not going to come out it's going to come out a little slower, but it's going to go very
Yep.
far. It's going to go straight. So
Not cheap, but kind of takes care of 2 clubs in the bag. So
Yeah.
something to think about.
Exactly.
Do you know any places they can come and get fit? to
I've heard
try
of a
one?
place. Yeah, they're all right at what they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit us up, and obviously we appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys soon.
Write that down so you don't forget.